Good Erev Shabbos, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. Parshas Kedoshim begins with a relatively bold command. Daber kol hadas b'nei Yisrael v'amarta aleihem Moshe. Hashem tells Moshe, speak to all the Jewish people and tell them, Kedoshim to you. You should be holy. Why? Ki kadosh ani Hashem lokechem, because I, Hashem, am holy. It's an extraordinary statement and an extraordinary expectation. How can we possibly be expected to imitate the Kedusha, the holiness of Hashem? And secondly, if you look throughout Parashas Kedoshim, you don't find mitzvos that relate to some type of upper echelon of piety. It consists of basic laws of living a moral life, not to steal from other people, to honor your parents, laws of appropriate relationships between men and women. How are these halachos the epitome of Kedusha, of holiness? Rav Adin Evan Yisrael Steinsaltz writes that in our daily quest to attain the status of Kedoshim, of those who are holy, there are really two types of struggles that exist. The first is the struggle against sudden and powerful temptation to commit serious, devastating averos. With these, most of us don't really struggle at all. Most of us don't ask ourselves each morning, should I rob the bank, should I not rob the bank? But there's a second type of struggle too. And that's the struggle against what Steinsaltz refers to as the daily grind of life. In this second scenario, there isn't necessarily any one dramatic moment where I struggle to do or not to do something terrible. Rather, the struggle exists in those silent moments, in the small ways when we're more likely to slowly give in and chip away at the values we hold dear, sometimes without even realizing that it's happening. The Tosefta in Maseches Beitza praises two Talmidei Chachamim, Rabbi Elazar ben Rav Tzadok and Abba Shaul. What does it praise them for? Because they were very honest. They kept proper weights and measures in their store in Yerushalayim. And it's kind of a funny thing to praise them for. We praise these individuals who were great Talmidei Chachamim. They're quoted in the Mishnah because they didn't cheat other people in business. And the answer, says with Moshe Weinberger, is that Tosefta is telling us that it's easy, even for great people, to allow that daily grind to get to them. Yes, at the beginning I'll tell myself I'll be 100% honest, I'll never bill a client for an extra minute. I'll keep a close watch of each dollar I make to include in my tax return. And over time we start to rationalize. It's too hard to keep track. Everybody does it this way. What was so incredible about these individuals was that they never gave in to that temptation. They remained vigilant and stayed true to themselves even as time went on. And of course, this struggle is real for all of us in so many areas of life. Because as we know, our real battles are not won and lost in the limelight. They're fought in those mini struggles that we experience on a daily basis when nobody's looking. It's those mini challenges that can start to chip away at us. And when we start to give in a little here and a little there, then even after a while, we look up and we can't believe how far we've drifted. Real Kedusha, says the Torah, is not found in the glorious mitzvos or in staying away from terrible transgressions. Real Kedusha is found when we hold the line on who we are and what we believe. When we tell ourselves, I'm an honest person, and that's all the time, in every situation. It's when we decide to maintain our standards even if it isn't the norm. Real Kedusha is found when we live our lives based on the values of Torah and mitzvos without rationalization and without excuses, just because we know it's the right thing to do. And with this, we can answer our original question. In what way are we expected to be kadosh, to be holy, in the same way that Hashem himself is holy? Because the pasuk in Navi, in Malachi, says, Ki ani Hashem lo shanisi. I'm God, a God who doesn't change, a God who holds the line, who has the same values each and every day. The secret of Kedusha is being relentless in the pursuit of a life lived according to what Hashem asks of us, no matter the challenges that come our way. There are times in life when the goal is to grow through addition. We try to add something new to our personal avoda, our growth as Jews. And then there are times when the goal is simply to hold the line, to maintain our standards even in challenging times. It's hard to keep creating Shabbos for ourselves in our homes without any external motivation. But the more that we can do to create that feeling of Shabbos, to get dressed up nice, to add a song or Dvar Torah at the table, the more we're doing to bring real Kedusha into our homes. And when that voice creeps in and tells us these are only small details, what's the big deal? HaKadosh Baruch Hu reminds us this week that it is a big deal. And we all have the opportunity to be a part of it. He tells Moshe Rabbeinu, Daber el kol adas b'nei Yisrael, tell each and every Jew, every man, woman, and child of Am Yisrael, that you all have the potential to be kadosh just like me. When you stay the course, paying attention to the small details, you're creating kedusha in your heart and kedusha in your home. Kedoshim Tiyu, yes, in a certain sense, it's an extraordinary challenge, but it's also an incredible opportunity. An opportunity to bring more meaning and more beauty into our homes this Shabbos.